Boom! What's up, UGUE fans?
Happy New Year!
Happy 2023, guys.
Woo-hoo!
So happy to be back.
Yes.
Guess what, guys? Savage Kitchen is back. I'm so excited for this one. This one is a crazy banger. We are making homemade bread. It is so good. Please enjoy the video.
Yes.
Peace and love. God bless.
God bless, guys. Peace.
All right, UGUE fam, it is so good to be back. Let's get right into it here. First thing you want to do is get you 1 2/3 cups of hot water between 105 and 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Be sure to check those temperatures, y'all, because if you don't, you might end up killing your yeast. And those yeasty boys, they didn't do anything to you, so treat them right. Don't go and killing them. Check your temperatures. 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast should do it for you. Toss that in the water. Next, though, you're going to want to feed your yeast. I use table sugar. About a tablespoon of that should do you just fine, but you can use honey too. Whisk that up nice and good. Set that aside. Let that go and bloom for about 10 minutes. Get you a bowl. Toss you about 5 cups of flour. Hopefully you're not going to make a giant mess like I did. But you know what? It's baking. Inevitably you're going to make a mess. So you know what? Have a good time. Have a blast. Have some fun. Toss you a little bit of salt in your flour mixture. Grab your whisk. Stir that up nicely so it's nice and mixed. By this time, yeasty boys should have been doing their work. So, oh, yep, there it is. Look at that. All done. Go ahead and pour that mixture into your flour and salt mixture and give it a stir. Stir that until it's all completely incorporated into one solid doughy form, ready to go. Take that over to your stand mixer if you have one. Throw your hook down and set that to very low spinning speed. Now this is a very important step, guys, so go ahead and take a look here. Get in there close, maybe not that close, maybe back up. Thank you. Just real slow. As you can see, the dough isn't really forming a ball. This is a good sign. You need a little bit more moisture. So you see there, I'm pouring in a little bit more water. You want to do this about a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon at a time, and just watch. Pour, step back, watch your dough. If it comes together, you know you have enough water and you're good to go. If it starts to fall apart, like you're going to see here in a second, you know you put too much water in here. Just take a quick look here. As you see, it's starting to unravel, it's starting to make a big ring. Too much water. Now I know I need to add a little bit of flour. So again, same principle, just a little bit of flour, just a few sprinkles at a time until you see your dough come together and form a nice, tight, cohesive ball around the dough hook. Once that happens, the fun begins. You get to crank your mixer up to medium high to high setting and let that freaking what? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Come on, dough. Stop it. You're trying to escape. There's no escape. Seriously, I'm trying to make a video. Get back in the freaking bowl. Oh, gosh. Anyway, guys, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, you're going to see a nice, stretchy, but smooth dough ball formed. This dough is going to be slightly sticky, so make sure before you handle your dough, flour your hands lightly, put a little olive oil on your hands, or even a little bit of water. That's going to help protect you from the stickiness. Believe me, you're going to need it. I forgot to do that, so some of it got stuck to my hand. It's a little bit of effort to get it out of the bowl. Try to get it all out in one big clumpy piece onto your floured work surface counter. I used a cutting board, a wood cutting board. That works just fine. Now I like to go ahead and knead it a couple more times. So this is cool. I get to show you what you're going to do if you don't have a stand mixer. Now the time frame difference, it's going to be about 6 minutes. You're going to knead it for about 6 minutes. All I do, turn it, I stretch the dough, fold it in half, needed. You're going to keep doing that until you see the consistency that you see here. Beautifully smooth dough, bouncy dough. Once you see that consistency, then you go ahead and turn the ball, fold it in on itself a little bit, and make you a beautiful, beautiful baby's bottom smooth, plump, juicy dough ball. In a large bowl, grab your little bit of olive oil, twirl around like you see here, or use a basting brush, or hey, if you're feeling spicy, use your hands. I'm not judging, it's your bread. Throw your dough ball in there when that's all ready to go. Cover it up with a damp dish towel or even some cling wrap. Set that aside in a warm space for about 2 hours and let that baby rise. This is my favorite part. This is the reveal time, guys. After 2 hours, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy. Oh, yes. Look at that dough ball, guys. 2 hours seems to be the sweet spot. You want to do it for at least an hour, but 2 hours seems to be an awesome sweet spot for me. So try it. 2 hours in a warm spot should do you just fine. At this point, you want to go ahead and deflate your dough ball and roll it out on your work surface, lightly floured work surface. Don't worry about if you get oil on there. That's just going to add nice, wonderful flavor into your bread. Roll it out as flat as you can get it. Try to get in square, and then you're going to separate it into 2 equal loaves. If they're not completely equal, don't worry about it. I eyeball it. If you're the type of person that needs them exactly even, just weigh your dough ball and then split them and weigh them. That's okay. No big deal, but this is home bread. It's okay if it's rustic. Just have some fun and enjoy yourself. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and form my loaves. So you make a rectangle, stretch it, fold it over letter style to the middle, fold the other side, same way. I'm going to pinch the ends, and then I'm going to start rolling and rolling and rolling. It's a pretty simple process, guys. Just roll it over seam side down. Apply gentle pressure and just roll back and forth. This is going to lengthen that dough. You want to see about 10 inches length. Once you get it to that length, set that aside. Do the same thing, repeating with the other half. Then get you a prepared baking sheet. I like to use parchment paper. You can use a silicone baking mat as well. That's fine. Lightly dust the entire thing with cornmeal. That's going to add a lot of texture and flavor and crispiness to the bottom of your bread. Just make sure you add plenty of space in between these guys, because this is going to rise again. You're actually going to cover this, let it rise again for about 45 minutes. It's going to double in size, it's going to fill out and start to really look beautiful, almost like a fully complete loaf of bread. At this point, go ahead and preheat your oven to about 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Throw you another cookie sheet in the oven, the bottom rack. You can also use an oven-safe pan. I know that sounds funny, but it's going to make sense in a second. It's very important for this process. But as you can see here, this is 45 minutes after the dough has risen, and it just filled out beautifully. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Take your little sieve, dust the tops with a little bit of flour on each loaf, just straight across like you see here. Get you a small knife, and then score the bread on top about 3, maybe 4 times straight across, about 1/2 inch deep. Don't go any deeper than that. You don't need any deeper than that. Just make sure it's all the way across the entirety of the top of the bread. When the dough is in the oven and the crust is forming, your dough is going to rise again. This is going to keep the bread from splitting. Trust me, it's okay. It still tastes delicious if it splits, so don't worry about it. This is really for looks, but if you want to keep it from splitting, just make sure you do this process. Don't skip it. It makes for a beautiful artisan loaf and looks fantastic. So you remember that funny pan thing I told you to do? Get you some boiling hot water and pour it in that hot pan. It's going to steam up, so be careful. But this is very, very, very important. When you put your bread in, that steam in that oven is going to help you form a beautifully brown, flaky, crusty crust. I mean, look at it. About 25 minutes in the oven, and this is what you got, guys. Beautiful. I mean, let me tell you something. Your house is going to smell amazing. Your family is going to love you, and trust me when I say, when you try this, you're never going to want to buy a stinking loaf of bread. Now, to know it's done, of course, it's going to be hollow sounding to the touch when you tap it on the bottom. Just be careful doing this, guys. If it's not cooled, it's going to be really hot. So cool it for a while. This is important for the texture, but this bread's going to have a beautifully crusty, brown, flaky outside and a loose, fluffy crumb on the inside. Perfect for sandwiches. As you can see, I got some cheese there. I made some grilled cheeses this night we had with some soup. I've made multiple sandwich dishes with this bread. It makes awesome toast. It is absolutely delicious. And the bonus, it's better for you than the store-bought stuff. It's less chemicals. And I gotta be honest, eating this, I feel a lot better than after I eat a piece of toast from a loaf, a store-bought loaf. I mean, look at that crumb. It is loose, it is flaky. There's all these little, you know I had to put some butter on there. You know we had to taste it, guys. We had to do the taste test. We couldn't help ourselves. Plus, this is beautifully fresh, warm, flaky bread. The hardest part of this whole recipe, guys, is to keep from eating both of those in one night. Oh, bonus, pro tip, French toast with this homemade bread. French toast, guys. Let me tell you, it's some of the best freaking French toast. Ooh, it's yummy. All right, now, Rob, calm down. I know it's delicious. I know you're excited. Work on your knife skills. Be careful, okay? Oh, my gosh. Come on. But look at it, man. It is absolutely wonderful, absolutely gorgeous. Still steaming. You can tell I didn't wait that long for this to cool down completely. That's really, really hard to do when you're this excited. But, man, you put a little butter on that. Fantastically delicious. Telling you guys, give this a go. It's super easy. You're gonna love it. You won't regret it. And be sure to let me know what you think. Boom, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So freaking good, so easy, so worth it. And you know what, I've been going to the store lately and they haven't had any bread, and that is really concerning to me. Things are hard to get, things are more expensive. So you know what, give this recipe a try, guys. Comment below if you try it. I know you like to do that. Let me know if you tried it. Shoot me your pictures, tag us and stuff. Let us know if you try our recipes. And
awesome.
Let's have some fun with this, man.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm so excited.
So excited.
2023 is gonna be huge.
Happy New Year, guys. I'm
Happy
praying
New
for
Year, everyone.
strength, positivity, and success for all you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for your support.
Love you guys.
Love you guys so much. And as
I really
always,
appreciate everything, guys.
absolutely.
This
absolutely.
is amazing. We're super excited. So
Super excited. All right, guys. So, of course, till next time, as always, stay strong.
stay blessed.
Stay freaking savage.
Little guns.
Peace.
Big guns.
Big guys. Peace and love. God bless.
God bless.